Hey guys, welcome back. Brian and I are gonna do a little test today. We have two shovels. I've taken the Anaconda NX-5 and it's brand spanking new with me today. And Brian, you're running what?
The Phoenix by Predator Tools, made in the USA.
So guys, these are two great shovels. We're gonna compare them. We're gonna hunt with them all day. I'm gonna use mine, he's gonna use his for the first half. Halfway through the day, we're gonna switch and try each other's shovels, and at the end we're going to give you some feedback on them. They're both great shovels, so it should be good.
And the first person that finds precious metals has to buy lunch.
All right, you're on. What happens if none of us find precious metals?
We starve.
We starve. Here you go, guys. On the left is the Anaconda, on the right is the Phoenix. You can see right away the Anaconda's got a much smaller blade, but they're both 9-inch blades. Mine's a 31-inch on the left, and Brian's Phoenix is, what, 34-inch, Brian? Do you know?
Yeah, 33 maybe.
33, 34-inch, slightly longer, larger blade, D handle, which I wanted mine in the D handle, but it wasn't available in this particular model. So let's take a good look at these blades. Both of them have downward facing cutting edges, which is great because when you're cutting down into a root, you want to cut through, but you don't want to get caught on the way when you're pulling back up. So you can see these down pointed cutting edges are brilliant. But you'll also see that my little shovel here, the Anaconda, is a narrower blade and it's bent in the middle to give it a bit of a V or a Y shape. Brian's shovel has more of a scoop and taper to it. It's supposed to be for cutting better plugs, and Brian says he loves the plugs he cuts out of this. Mine I've never used, so we're going to see how it cuts. And like I said, we're going to get to switch. Now check out the foot pedals. On the Anaconda, we've got these gnarled bits coming up where they've just folded the shovel over and created these nubs so your feet don't slip off. Brian's got the add-on of the little rubber nubs, which extends the width of the shovel foot pad so you don't slide off. So two different solutions to a similar problem when you get sloppy, wet, muddy boots. All right, guys, we're gonna take these out in the field and have some fun. But, gonna dig it anyways. Let's see how this shovel works. All right, first hole, first coin. Nice. Probably something large. Getting used to the shovel. It's going to take me a little while, but we'll get there. Nice high tone, not quite the lovely silver tone that we would hope for, but definitely worth digging. So I am finding this little blade takes a little longer to make a plug. Oop. Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay, so that's the Anaconda NX-5 digging some holes. We're going to switch now. We're going to show you some plugs from the Predator, and then we'll get into the review. I just want to show this to you. Hopefully this will work out well. You can see how rounded this plug is and how nice, well, maybe you can't see that very well, but a really nice, easy rounded plug coming out, and it's still attached on the edge. That's done with the Phoenix. So that's pretty cool. I gotta say, I like that plug better than the plug that mine was. It seems to go shallow because of the angle on it, but it sure made a nice plug. So we'll see if we can make some deeper ones. All right, still working with Brian's Phoenix. Nice deep hole, plug came out really well, despite the ground being somewhat on the dry side, so impressive. And finally an older coin, 1964, Young Liz. So that is the age of silver coins here in Canada, so that is a good sign. All right guys, we managed to get to the end of the hunt, and we got to use both shovels. As we mentioned in the beginning, we have the Anaconda NX-5, which is my new shovel, and we've got the Phoenix Predator on Brian's side with the D handle. First off guys, both these shovels are really solidly built. They feel good in the hand. I had no issue with either of them. But I gotta say, of the two, I preferred the Predator. I thought it was easier to dig with. The thinner blade is much easier. And I really love the D handle. It's easier to hang on to when you're dragging it along behind you. Easier to dig with than the T. Much more comfortable. If this had come in the D, I would have done that. As far as the blades, I thought this actually dug a better plug and was much nicer to use. That said, for me, still the advantage is the smaller blade. I think the smaller blade, when walking around hand, looks a little less aggressive to the public. So if you're out in public and you're in a park or something using a shovel, that thinner blade just psychologically to me seems the better choice. Those are my thoughts. Brian, tell me what you thought of the two shovels.
Well, the NX-5, it was a little unstable while I was digging, because you gotta kind of have your fingers in between the T-bar, and it's a little uncomfortable. And I found with the thinner blade that it was a little unstable while you were digging in. And of course it's straight too, right? This one here, when you dig into it, it sort of naturally wants to dig in the ground and scoop the plug out a little bit better.
Right. You preferred yours as well then?
Yes.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Both good shovels, but if you can afford the extra money, the Phoenix is the better choice of these two, in our opinion. Well, I hope this was interesting for you guys, and you were able to take something away from it. Until the next one, stay safe, and we will see you then.